I've challenged day 12 and it's nearing 9 o'clock again, which would make it a little late on the East Coast for me. But I thought it was fitting that today's talk is around balance. How do you balance work and life and making things happen? And I have a story around, when I was working and I had a lot of people working for me. Hi, Haley Beach. Hi, Jeff. Haley, it's late for you. Anyway, I have a story which Haley will find interesting, which is around employee satisfaction surveys that would come up every summer, and we would survey our employees. And one of the topics was, one of the topics was around, does my company support work-life balance? And our company always scored really low on that. And I found that sort of hard to deal with, because as a manager, I needed to put a plan together to address work-life balance. And what I started to think about was, is it the employer's responsibility to manage people's work-life balance? And what I knew to be true for myself was there was nobody that was going to tell me not to work late into the night or not to, put in extra hours to get things done. I was sort of high on working. And so I never expected that anybody would set boundaries for me. I just did what I did. And I did know that my work-life balance was out of whack, but I didn't ever blame my company. And I do think that people need to, kind of be honest and real about that and decide what kind of person they are. And, is it the company driving them, or is it themselves that drives their behavior? But I did have a really good example of a situation where I believed that I didn't push people into sort of an imbalance in their work and life, but I was given feedback that that was not the case as a leader within a large organization. And the example was that I would email people late at night or on the weekends. I never expected that people would respond to me, but some people did, and then I would respond to them. And so the feedback came from people who refused to respond on, late at night or on the weekend, saying that I was giving preferential treatment to the people that didn't respond, that were trying to maintain balance. And I had never thought about it that way. I was trying to be responsive to the people that were messaging me, no matter what time of day or night it was. And that was a huge lesson that I learned, that it was very important for me to protect them as well by not sending out messages late at night or on the weekends, but more importantly, not responding to the people that messaged back. That did send kind of an unrealistic message to the people that were trying to maintain boundaries and have a nice work-life balance on set hours. So I learned a lot with that lesson, and I still continue to learn a lot about balance. And today's a perfect example. I didn't get to this Facebook Live until late at night because I was trying to balance a whole lot of things. And it made me think about being a mom, raising teenagers, having a husband who worked also, and we were all just trying to make it happen. And I thought during those years that I could handle everything, that I could, hi Jennifer, that I could balance everything, and that I was doing a good job. But I was lying to myself. I was not managing everything well. The end result was that I wasn't taking care of myself. I was the last thing to try to balance, and I was taking care of everybody and taking care of the house and flying and doing crazy things, and it was me that ended up taking the brunt of all of that stress and all of that exhaustion. And so, I would just say to you, when you think about work-life balance, you can love your job and you can want to work a lot of hours, and that's okay. Nobody is telling you that you have to do that. But what question I would have you ask yourself is are you relaxed about that? Are you experiencing life the way you should? And is work your only thing? And if it's not, you have to take a look at what balances that load. What are you doing in your personal life to make sure that you are living your life the way you want to? That might be some dream that you have only for yourself. That might be taking care of things at home differently. That might be self-care, adding chunks of time into your personal life that brings more balance. Work can get out of control, and especially if you're the type of person that wants to please other people, that is kind of that A student and always wants to do, a perfect job for everybody, your life can get out of balance, and it kind of sneaks up on you and you don't even realize it. So that's kind of my talk for today, which is around balance. I'm finding it harder to do when I am the boss of my own company and I am the one setting my schedule. Work is taking the front seat, and it is hard sometimes to balance life. So with that said, that's why I'm doing Facebook Live at 9 o'clock at night, is I am trying to make it all happen. So I hope everybody is having a great evening. Tomorrow I will be talking about forgiveness and forgiving yourself, forgiving other people for all those injustices you believe happened, because it's very freeing, and I'll talk about an exercise to do that. So thanks for being on, everybody, and this Facebook Live Day 12 is done. I'm out. Bye.